What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure, like and sub, and let's get into this. Not the first time we have seen a very successful game franchise go off the rails and then just become a complete failure. And surprise, surprise, it is almost certainly because of ideology. And yes, we are talking about Mortal Kombat, who the last time we talked about it was one, we saw NetherRealm Studios have to shut down their mobile teams for both their Mortal Kombat games and their Injustice games. Oops. And that's unfortunate because that was a big, well, you would think that was a big money draw, but no. So they had to close. I mean, I was playing at least the Injustice version every once in a while. And then we saw this. This was back in August that, of course, Cyrax and Sector are now going to be, of course, Blick, not robots, cyborgs as they're supposed to. They've done one, I believe, in one of the earlier games in one of the animated series. It was a black guy, but most of the time they were just straight up robots and Blink. It's a modern day thing. It's a little Kim Blair insert, and we all knew it. And that cuts to today. And that is that if you believe the new insider information we've got here, the first expansion, Chaos Reign, sold so poorly, it has resulted in them scrapping the rest of the DLC. I mean, surprisingly or not surprisingly, we saw Spider-Man 2 sell so poorly that they've decided to not release any DLC for the game. And then Dragon Age the Veilguard, we saw they're not releasing any DLC for the game. So it's like, here we go. Fate Unknown is the leaker from Reddit. Combat Pack 3 and a second story expansion were planned, all canceled recently. No more characters after Combat Pack 2. A cameo or two might make it since there has been work done on them, but I don't know yet. As for why it was canceled, he wrote, Chaos Reigns sold poorly. Not surprising, especially when you look at word of mouth and when you look at their actual in-game, the thing that they don't want you to be able to look at. So Chaos Reigns expansions was released back in September, and of course was criticized for gender swapping Cyrax and Sector, amongst other things, like gender and race swapping. But when the expansion released, the game did see a slight bump in concurrent players, hitting peak 5,323 in September, but then it quickly tumbled back down. So recent 24-hour peak is just a little over 2,000 people. 1,200 people playing at the time they took that, which is, that's not the most impressive. And when you consider that Mortal Kombat 11 has more concurrent players in the past 24 hours and more concurrent players right now. By the way, this is, of course, you can see video game industries hate the fact that we can see these exact numbers, but we can, and we use it against you all the time. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to try and hide the fact, but Warner Brothers recently admitting, you can see the game's revenue declined 31%, primarily driven by the better performance of the prior slate. Yeah, no, you just had a better game before, which had better characters that you didn't race or gender swap on. Mortal Kombat 1 releasing in September 2023, and the expansion at the end of September. Yeah, it's entirely possible that many people who purchased the base game last year did not even get the expansion because, hey, they had already seen what was going on and said no. And during the last financial report, this is where Zaslav says that we have 4 strong and profitable game franchises with loyal global fans. Hogwarts Legacy, which we've already talked about. They have 10 years of Harry Potter shows coming out. They need to have 10 years of really good Harry Potter games. Hogwarts Legacy is a framework. Just expand on that. Mortal Kombat, press X to doubt because all evidence to the contrary. We'll see what that next Mortal Kombat movie does. Game of Thrones, press X to doubt because based on the end of House of Dragon, you alienated a lot of people. A lot of people never forgave you for the Game of Thrones game. Or how they ended in the beginning, the first couple seasons, and then the Telltale Game of Thrones game. So good luck. We'll see about that. And then they have DC and Batman. And the last time you gave us a Batman game, it was Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which all but tanked your goddamn video game development studios. And had Hogwarts Legacy not been a success and been able to essentially pay for all those failures, we would be in an entirely different conversation right now. Either way, let me know what you think about this. Mortal Kombat, no more DLC for you because you did the ideology thing. Oops. Either way, let me know what you think. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.